the Sanyun SW208, and these are the 3-inch variants. Coming in at a price tag of $69.99. If at any point during the video you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below. The sound quality here is actually really surprisingly good with an asterisk. There's one thing that they could have done to make this even better. Now, for this size and price, they get quite reasonably loud and only distort at almost 100% volume. Now, bass is also quite impressive here for the size of these speakers, being rich and full. And while it's not going to shake the ground like a dedicated 2.1 system would, it does sound great for listening to music. Now, that asterisk. While the quality of the loudspeaker is actually quite good, the EQ for the treble needs to be increased significantly more. And while this does have onboard treble and bass controls, even with the trebles turned all the way up, it still sounds a bit muffled in those higher frequencies. And this is not something that it's the loudspeaker's fault. It's something that is after creating that speaker, how are they going to tune it? They should have boosted those trebles up a little bit more. So this is something that you can benefit from by getting an EQ app. And if you got that, well, then you're a lot more golden. Definitely something I would recommend, that if you do want to purchase these, get yourself a OS-based EQ setting or software. Now, in-game, the bass on these speakers really helps the emotional side of the audio quality, giving you more immersion and just overall enjoyment. At least in my case, I really do like a lot of bass in my games. Just really makes me feel like I'm there in the battle. Spatially, these are good, but again, they do lack that EQ tune with treble, which once done, definitely adds to that spatial awareness. Now, as for inputs, you either have a 3.5mm connection, a micro USB to USB, and you also get Bluetooth here, which is an added pro if you do want to be able to not only hook this up to your console or your PC, but also hook it up to your phone when you want to. That's definitely a big pro. Now, the build quality of these feel really solid, but not incredibly heavy. The outside of these is all textured vinyl covering all sides. The loudspeakers themselves do have a nice look to them, and overall looks fairly expensive. Also, you get foam feet on the bottom that are present, making it nice to not scratch up your desk and things like that. It's overall just good. No problems, but build quality is just what it looks like. Now, one of the cool things that I did mention is that on the right speaker, so on the right-hand speaker, on the right side, there are 3 dials to adjust volume, treble, and bass. Also, that volume knob can switch between different modes, whether that's, your Bluetooth, USB, or that 3.5mm auxiliary cable. So you get all of that functionality, which is awesome. Again, even if you bump those trebles all the way up, it still needs to be a little bit more, but it is super nice having those tuning capabilities right on the right side speaker. Overall, if you want smaller bookshelf speakers that pack a punch in terms of audio quality and don't have a subwoofer that you need to find space for, these are a great pick if doing a small amount of EQ tuning isn't a problem. Again, if you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. And if you want to check out my main channel with longer form content, you can check that out right here. But this is a consumer tech review, high speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.